Why can't I move? I can't do anything. Okay, I just randomly, this button started working. Okay, hello. I'm sorry, so here's the thing, right? I like to consider myself a Sonic fan, right? I like to consider myself a Sonic fan. But, like...
Dude, my ear went back to normal. Sorry, real quick. My ear went back to normal, and you want to know what caused it? I just straight up just fingered my ear. Because it was itchy.
Yay!
And that literally made it go back to normal. At least it seemed like it, because when I yawned, I didn't feel any difference between my two ears. When I forced a yawn. Because, like, throughout this entire session, I've just been forcing yawns to try and clear my ear. But never mind, I guess. Whatever. I'm done talking about this.
Alright.
Wow. That was targeted.
It was targeted. It was farted, I would say. But anyways. See, I went fast. I was not supposed to do
no,
that.
it didn't fix my ear.
Interesting.
Just for that first yawn.
I don't care if I can't do the way I can't do it what Aaron Hansen does. I don't care. He was like, I'm surprised that he's good at this game because he is good at this game, and I was like, I don't care. Because the freaking Go to Game Grumps, let's play this game. They actually managed to make progress, and I'm pretty sure they even beat it. I'm literally like bewildered by the fact that they can do that. But like, look, I'm not him, and I'm just gonna be. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be completely Sonic's right here. But here's the thing. I like to say that I am a Sonic fan because I like Sonic. I just do. Like, but the thing is that I honestly haven't played all that much Sonic games. Like, I've played the original Sonic. I've played Knuckles Chaotix. I've played Sonic 2. I don't think I've played Sonic. I've played like a little bit of Sonic 3. I played Sonic Mania. And like an hour of Sonic Frontiers. That is my Sonic memoir.
Oh, Frontiers is the new one, not Forces.
Oh, I thought you were saying...
No, the entire
I thought that was your whole...
No.
Dang, Ryan.
No.
Tragic.
No.
Tragic.
I forgot about Frontiers.
Tragic.
I thought... Tragic. I mean, I feel kind of bad whenever I call myself a Zelda fan. Because, like... I've played a significant number of Zelda games, but how many have I beaten? 1. And which one was it? It was 1.
I've never called myself a Zelda fan. I've beaten Link's Adventure, or Adventure of Link, or whatever.
Adventure of Link.
No,
it's Link's Adventure.
I haven't beaten Wind Waker yet, but that's like one that I'm like working on. And Link's Awakening on the Switch is like one that I've made good progress in it, but like I haven't played it in literal years, and I've never beaten it.
Yeah, I've literally I've played Zelda 1 and I've beaten it a number of times. A number, like 2 or 3. I've played Zelda 2.
I'm stupid.
And I don't really like it. I think it's really hard. I've played...
Wait, Zelda 2?
Yeah.
But you said that you didn't want to do a Let's Play of it because you were like, I kind of want to beat it.
Did I say that? Really?
Yeah.
I don't really give a crap about Zelda 2. I don't know why I said that if I did. Yeah.
I literally suggested for a Let's Play and you're like, nah, I don't really want to experience Zelda 2 via Let's Play.
I've said that about multiple games. I really doubt that I said that about Zelda 2.
No, I was like actually like surprised because you said it and I was like, what?
I really don't think
because I was like, it's really different from the Zelda games that you like.
I really don't think I said that about Zelda 2.
You did, and I was sad because I was like, I kind of like that game.
Okay, well then we can do a Zelda 2. I really don't even remember having this conversation, but whatever.
Well, yay, guys, we can do Zelda 2.
Like, and then I've played, like, maybe 20 minutes of A Link to the Past. I've played I would say a significant amount of Ocarina of Time. However, I've only gotten 2 out of the 3 pendants, so I've actually technically never time traveled. I don't know how far that is. I don't know if that's the halfway point or anything, but I've never gotten to the actual time travel part of Ocarina of Time. I've only gotten the first 2 out of the 3 pendants. But it took me a while to do that, alright? And then Majora's Mask, I've never beaten. I've played many hours of Majora's Mask, but those...
No, That's so unsatisfying.
But those hours of Majora's Mask consist of me running around Termina and doing whatever.
Boy.
Because the farthest I've ever gotten in Majora's Mask is actually literally... Why it's geeking out.
I was shaking my head like a metal, but freaking
Like a
that
metal.
got me hit again. Right?
But the only thing that I've played of Majora's Mask has literally been
Netflix Swedish.
has been me getting the ocarina back and getting out of the Deku form, and that being it, because it's kind of like, and I've not played the game since I was really young, so because I was really young, the entire game is just intimidating, right? Like, it's just, you have the fields of Termina are open, and it's very, like, open-ended, you know? So you kind of have to figure out where to go first, at least is what I had. Ocarina of Time is, at least at the beginning, is way more linear than Majora's Mask is. Although, I did play, like, when I got a little older, I did play more Ocarina than Majora, and even then, still never got close to beating Ocarina. And then I've played Oracle. I've played one of the Oracle games. Got to a certain point and then got stuck. Don't really remember what point that was. I just know that I stopped playing because I got stuck and didn't know what to do. Don't remember which one of the Oracle games it was. I think it was Ages. Because I think Ages is the red one and Seasons is the blue one. So I think I played the red one, which I think is Ages. Anyways. And I've played a couple hours of Breath of the Wild. And got really intimidated and just couldn't play it.
I forgot that we've actually opened that game.
Yeah, and that we like still have it. And
I remember seeing you play it.
And I really want to play it. The thing is that it's just... It was my first ever, like, open world game, and while I've still, like, not played a super crazy amount of open world games, it was just, like, it was very intimidating. It's like, you know the stories of people in, like, the 90s when they started making 3D video games, and it was just kind of, like, too much for some people? They couldn't, like, comprehend 3D video games?
I didn't know that.
This was, like, a huge thing. A lot of people in the 90s stopped playing video games when they started to turn 3D because it was just, like, too much for some people, you know?
That's so weird.
It is so weird, isn't it? That's kind of how I got with, like, open world games, is I'm like, this is just too much for me to, like, do at once. Too much to think about.
Not for me, at least, with my first open world game, which I think was Legends Arceus.
Yeah, my first open world was Breath of the Wild, which is 3D. Then Hollow Knight, which a lot of people count as an open world.
It's just a Metroidvania.
I know, but like, I was actually talking about was it you that I was talking about the definition of a Metroidvania with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, does a Metroidvania have to be 2D or can it be 3D? In that case, is Mario...
3D.
Okay, well then, then what's the difference between a 3D platformer and a Metroidvania? Like, is Banjo-Kazooie a Metroidvania?
It's not a Metroidvania.
But, like, you unlock abilities by going places, and you use those abilities to unlock other places, which you use to get more jiggies, which you use to beat the game. Like, it's the backtracking and the
But
item
the main
grabbing.
thing isn't those abilities. The main thing is the jiggies. Like there's not a main collectible in, like, Metroid.
Yeah, there is.
There's not.
Yeah, there is.
What is it?
The Metroids.
You don't collect Metroids.
Yeah, you do. You collect the baby Metroids, or something like
you
that.
Legitimately.
There's
only one baby Metroid.
I know. I'm messing with it. Dude, I just like to mess with you.
Nah, I'm like,
Wait, I was literally
What?
fusing a Rad quote and a Mr. Krabs quote.
I know.
Yeah, that's so weird that I did that.
Wait,
Because
are you
Rad
gonna
says,
joke with
dude,
me right
I
now?
was
Okay.
messing with you earlier. And then Mr. Krabs says, nah, I just like to mess with you. Anyways. But like, Hollow Knight is still open world. It's still open. Well, not open in the sense that, because like you can't like, hold on. You can't get everywhere right off the bat. You can in Zelda. Well, not every. No, you can't. That's a lie. Because sometimes your stamina is like too low to like climb a mountain or some crap. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's been a while. I could take on Breath of the Wild. The problem is that I just don't touch the Switch. And so it's just never on my mind.
I touched the Switch.
Yeah, I touch grass instead. That's a lie.
That's a lie. Well, that's a lie, and you know it, mister. You know you're a little scoundrel and a liar.
I'm trying to think of other Zelda. Oh yeah, I've played Wind Waker. I've played up to the...
Wind Waker is so cool.
I've played up to the Great Deku Tree in Wind Waker.
Wow. You know what's so weird?
What?
Freaking the fact that I think I already told you about this. The freaking fact that like I played like I told you like. Oh,
Whoa.
I was trolled. I mean, what can I say? They trolled me. Like, if I played that in front of the Japanese person that made this game, they go, stupid American. You're not supposed to go in the pits. That's not what you do. Anyways, like, I played Wind Waker as baby back when we made freaking video called, what, Wind Wooper?
Oh my gosh!
Like, that was when I like first played that game.
Oh yeah, and I'm in that. My face is in that.
And
video,
I did like several.
face.
I did several like. I did several sessions of playing that game. And I was like, oh man, am I about to, like, the reason why I stopped was like, am I about to beat the game right now? Because there was like just a grandiose like scene happening. But no, I wasn't even like. Cause like the thing, cause like
I'm like grandiose scene. That's just sounds like
there's
Zelda,
so
mate.
much. Cause in my head, I was like, I've done so much in this game. I've played so much of this game, like genuinely. But like, when I went back into the profile, like I hardly had anything. I was like, there's a lot of stuff I'm missing. Like, I literally was like missing out on like a major mechanic of the game, which was like the fish people like filling out the map for you.
Oh yeah.
So my map was not full at all. It was completely empty, and I was like, what's with like I've hardly explored at all. So then I started a new profile just to like catch up on like what I should have done by now, and literally like not at all, like not anything at all. Like I got straight up back to my spot in like a couple of hours. I was like, what?
That's crazy.
Like I feel like I've played this game for like months, and I just redid all of that in like a one session. I feel like I think that's what it was. I think I redid all of it in like one session.
That's
cause like the Deku tree is like literally like hardly any like or like it was like a couple hours into the game.
really.
Yeah. Cause I think it's like.
Well, I mean, I know that. So like nowadays, I'm able to play a video game for like a lot longer at a time. I feel like I went in. Through a phase where, rather in and out of a phase where really young you could sit and play a video game for like several hours like at a time, like in one sitting. But then I got to the point where I could play a game for like 20-30 minutes and then put it down, or even less than that. But now I'm kind of like, if I'm playing a video game, especially if it's a video game that I'm like new to, then it's like I'm committing like the next 3 hours like to it.
Yeah.
But, like, I still have plenty of games where it's like, I'm gonna play this for, like, 20 or 30 minutes. I.e., the games that I am so experienced with that they just become stuff to do with my hands. I.e., Mario 64, mostly. I mean, there's other games, too, but, like, I can literally turn on Mario 64 for, like, 10-20 minutes, grab a few stars while listening to a podcast or whatever, and then put it down. But it's like if I'm playing a new game for the first time, like Omori, talk about like an encapsulating, that's probably not the word to use, whatever, like video game experience. Like that game, I
don't want to die.
that was a game that I played where I was like, I'm going to commit at least the next 2 hours to what I'm doing. And then I had to cut myself short, or basically play until I was going to sleep, kind of, you know?
Yeah.
Which is why I kind of didn't like playing the game super early in the day. Because if I played the game super early in the day, like at 12, like literally at noon, then I would just kind of feel weird. Because I kind of got into the rhythm of playing late at night, playing for a couple hours, and then either going to bed immediately after, or kind of chilling for an extra hour doing whatever, and then going to bed after that. But there was like one time where I played it like in the middle of the day, played it until like 3 or something. So like I played for like 3 hours, and then after that, I just literally didn't know what to do with my day, and I could not stop thinking about it. So then I just played it again later at night.
CPU? What are these words?
I kind of do wish I didn't like play it at night, because then after I beat the game, it was like, gosh, especially when I beat the game, because I was like, no, I feel like I'm so close to the ending, I just can't put it down. So I ended up playing for like 5 hours straight on the night that I beat it, and by the time I actually beat it, it was like well past midnight. Like it was like 1:30, 2, and then I went to bed. And then I had nightmares, and I hardly ever get dreams or nightmares of any kind, so that just felt weird. And then I kind of woke up, and then I was like, I have to tell Kira about this, because she was the one that like got me and Wyatt to play Omori. Shout out, because that game is so awesome.
Woo. Yeah, that it really kicks up at the end. It's like really just like, it's like holy crap, what? It's like what?
Yeah, that game.
I gotta play more.
Omori, dude.
1,000-yard stare. That game.
Sorry, that game is so special to me. Like actually, like it.
Oh, it's so special to you, huh?
No, it is. It's so funny how a piece of media that I experienced.
I was 5 rings off. I'm sure there was 5 rings.
Got me to feel so strongly about a set of characters, you know, like that, like you can be like, oh yeah, this show got me to care a lot about a certain character, you know. Omori, because it's like a video game, right? Here's the thing, because Omori as like a concept started out as like a series of short webcomics, right? But then Omocat wanted to like expand upon the concepts, right? So she was like, I'm gonna turn it into a video game, because she believed,
goated!
Because she believed that Omori's story would be best suited for like a video game, and I wholeheartedly believe that she was really smart for that decision. Granted, you know, there was the whole debacle on the, you know, the Kickstarter and like the, was it a scam, and how development was really slow, and the whole conversation of never making your passion project your first project. However, making it a video game was a very smart decision, because video games take a long time to play and beat. So you have a long amount of time to do with what you're doing, if that makes sense, right? So like you've got a really long time to really explore depths of these characters, especially because the game takes place between like 2 worlds, a real world and a dream world. So it's like you really get to look at multiple angles of several people. It's the other game. This is Persona. But yeah, so it's like by the end of it, it's like it for me personally, it just like gave me such a visceral reaction. Well, does visceral imply like rabies? Like,
no, but this is the imagery that I get when I see the word.
Like it just visceral. Like it had me like sobbing. I hardly ever. I think that's the only time where like I like a piece of media, like a game show, movie, book, whatever.
Dude, I'm gonna lose this.
Ever got me like properly like ugly crying.
Right. What? It's literally broken. The game's broken, and it's unlosable. These games basically play themselves. Like the thing is with these old
free
games,
video game.
These old free video game.
You said it.
You said it. You just had to say it.
You said it. You said it was free. No, you said it was free. No, you were the one that said it's free. It's
You're the one
it's
who
winnable.
called it a free video game.
I did.
You're the
but
one
you
who said like, oh
first.
what? Wait, they're selling Sonic for free. They're selling. Anyways. I still got my continue, so I don't really care. I'm not going for all.
Anyways, I'm gonna continue my spiel, right?
Yeah, spiel on.
Amori is great. It's yeah. I don't personally. Here's the thing: when people critique Omori for like its gameplay or like its presentation, or like, oh, headspace like gets really boring at like the end, or like, oh, the combat is really underdeveloped. Personally, I agree with that. I recognize it. I respect it, and I respectfully don't care, because the way that I see Omori as it's like a vessel to tell a story, you know? It just happens to be not really that fun of an RPG. I mean, it's a cute like battle concept, but yeah, it is kind of underdeveloped, and yeah, Headspace in particular does get kind of boring at the end, but people have said that that's kind of the point for story reasons. But yeah, the only other thing I've ever watched that ever had me feel so strongly about a set of characters, but
oh god,
but negatively, like Omori, it's like Omori is like, you know, this game used the fact that games are a long form media to give me a really long time to get adjusted to these characters and to really love these characters. The boys is the opposite.
Okay.
Because I recently watched the Amazon Prime show The Boys, right? That's literally the exact opposite. It uses the amount of time that it gives you to get you truly invested in and really hate some of the characters to the point where it will give you extremely visceral reactions that aren't crying but are very angry.
Rabies.
It is, yeah, like it is. The Boys is a show that has made me, while watching it, very upset, like very anxious, very angry. Like it's like I was telling this to Wyatt after I had watched the season 2 finale. Where it didn't make me sob like Omori, but it did make me like cry the hardest I've cried to a show in a while, just because the show is so freaking unfair. Like, it's a show where the bad guys lose all the time and the good guys can't ever have anything.
Yeah, you said the bad guys lose.
What?
You said the bad guys lose.
Sorry, but where the good guys lose and the bad guys always win, right? And it just gets so frustrating and so tiring that to the point where it's like, it's right there on the tip of your tongue. You almost get it. It makes you so upset. Like, you really feel like you're in the show, right? You feel like you're, one of the boys.
Yeah.
But like, that show is great. Omori is great. Why did I start talking about this?
We're talking about video games.
We're talking about
Zelda.
I know, but then it's like, how do we get onto more? I started talking about The Boys because I was talking about emotions and time.
Did I get 2 continues? Dude, what? I didn't even know that you could do that.
But like Omori, why was I talking about that in Omori? I think I was just talking about how cool Omori is. Oh yeah, I was talking about playing video games. Yeah, video game sessions.
Where is my Chaos Emerald? Here it is. Please, brother. Brother! Brother! Brother!
Please, it's right there! It's right there! Oh my gosh! It's right there!
Dude. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Why are you grabbing the Chaos Emeralds? You don't even intend to, like,
because
beat the game.
These mini games are how you get, continues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did the Chaos Emeralds, like, add to that?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just like deciding, like, whether you got a thing. Whether you got the good ending or not. But like, it doesn't
Yeah, I was
matter.
gonna say, because you don't even plan on beating the game, so.
You don't even play a Supersonic in this one. Isn't that dumb? Isn't that just weird?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Isn't it really funny how, like,
Dude.
Sonic came out with the 6...
I support him.
With the 6 Chaos Emeralds, and then the Dragon Ball anime adaptation came out with the 7 Dragon... Did I say Dragon Balls? I meant Chaos Emeralds. Sonic and the 6 Chaos Emeralds, right? And then Dragon Ball's anime adaptation comes out, and it has its 7 Dragon Balls and Super Saiyans. So then in Sonic 2, they add a 7th Chaos Emerald and a Super Sonic.
Oh, I'm dead. Okay.
Who is yellow and his hair spikes up.
Yeah. Thanks, Goku, for creating a better version of a... Woo!
Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama.
For pretty much inspiring like a better game mechanic. Because it's like free video game. Anybody want some free video game?
Spare video game.
Spare video game.
Anyways, Wyatt, you said it, so now you're gonna die, and it's gonna be all your fault.
I will. I did.
We end the episode when you die.
No, we don't. No, we don't. So here's the thing.
Here's the thing. I never die.
I never die, and I'm really good at video games. Because of bottle PC and blah, 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 blah. I wish I could download things on my PC.
I wish you could.
I wish I had a PC.
I wish you could like look at your PC.
I wish I could look at my PC
and like be able to like see it and its display
and like use anything on it.
Did you ever find out what was wrong?
No.
That's stupid. That's crazy and stupid.
Like literally my okay, so my computer is broken right now. My PC is broken right now. I don't know why. But like it just won't connect to the monitor. Check the wires. But like I looked up whenever I look stuff up, it just says check the wires. Check the wires. Like the only like a thing that's like not something that I haven't done is like update the graphics card or whatever.
Do you even know how to do that? Because I don't.
No, I don't know how to do that. Like I don't know what. Because I don't know. I feel like there's like first of all I want to look at other options, like maybe check out like a different monitor option, see if it works with that. Even though I know it probably won't, but like. Because right now I use a TV for my monitor.
I feel like this whole situation is partially what we get for like not really doing our research and just like buying a secondhand already built PC from a friend who also didn't really know a whole lot of what he was doing because another friend built his PC.
But
you know
like,
what I mean?
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Freaking, what was I gonna say? Because my mentality right now is kind of like, because, you know, the problem caused itself is what I see it as. Like, I'm just kind of waiting for it to solve itself, you know?
Yeah. That's just, you love it whenever that happens, and then sometimes, like, not to be a pessimist, but sometimes that just, like, doesn't happen, and then you just get really frustrated. Like, sometimes things just solve themselves in time.
Because literally the whole reason why I was, like, using it recently was because I downloaded Overwatch to, like, play with my friends
Everyone
on
point
comp.
and laugh. Wyatt downloaded Overwatch.
So I could play with my friends on
So he could
comp.
play with his friends.
Ha ha. That's why I hate this
69.
boss. 69. Anyways. I wanted to play with my friends on comp. Haha, point and laugh, ha ha ha, whatever. Anyways, funny joke.
He wanted to hang out with his bro wanted to hang out with his friends.
I wanted to play comp with my friends. So I downloaded it on PC so I could just play with a controller on PC. And the second it downloads, I get home and my computer's broken. Like I asked Ryan, like, hey, check on the Overwatch download. Is it done?
And
he says
all I did, I turned the TV on, put it to HDMI 1, and then I shuffled the mouse so that way it would like wake up. And I literally was on his computer looking at Steam and doing stuff that he was telling me to do. All I did, I didn't even do anything on the computer. I didn't even touch the tower. All I did was I picked up the remote to the TV, hit the power button, which turned the TV off, and then I walked out of the room and closed the door. I literally didn't even do anything. And then he comes home and it's not working anymore. So that is so unbelievably frustrating when something is not working when you didn't even do anything different. Not even anything different. You didn't even do anything. Because I didn't even touch the computer. I just turned the TV off. That shouldn't do anything to the computer. Gosh.
So, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I'm just super annoyed because I'm like, hey, Ryan's home. We can freaking use the new setup that we have to record new games. I can play
like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. I can play Overwatch with my friends on comp. But no, it's just like deeply depressing, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do about the situation. But hey, I'm gonna do something about it. Here's the thing.
Watch a million YouTube PC building tutorials.
I know we're way over time while talking about this, but here's the quirkiest bit about this. So our brother is a computer whiz, and while I was getting my PC, both him and our mom were trying to really talk me out of it because they're like, but you can build your own computer for cheaper.
Not for cheaper than this. This is a PC that was built by someone, not pre-built, and we bought it off of him. Yeah, we didn't even cuz like what he did because this friend of ours, right? He's really smart because he like resells a lot of stuff, right? So he's pretty smart with the way that he does it. He like basically looks at like the average price of the crap and then kind of takes the average price and then is like, oh, and it's used, da 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 da, da, and like does a round a little less than that. So what he did was he just looked at like the average price of all of the parts like combined and then was like, plus it's already built, so like da da da, you know, whatever. So I think it's a fine deal for what it is.
Yeah, but they're also like, it's a used computer, blah blah blah. Anyways,
it's used for like 2 years, like, and he never used it anyways.
Yeah, so I don't want to go to him to solve my computer issue because it's like, hey, the computer that you're telling me not to get up broke.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna be like, oh yeah, you're stupid, and I was right. And anyways, yeah, but I guess I'll fix my computer someday. Someday.
Either way, now that you've actually like got a setup right here, if one thing goes wrong, you just replace that one thing, you know? Like, you don't just build a new computer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, on that amazing stellar note, this is
the computer of
Sonic,
Theseus.
everybody.
If you have to replace every single one of the parts, is it still your computer? Computer of Theseus. Yeah, the PC tower of Theseus.
My thesis on Theseus. If you completely rewrote this essay, is it the same essay? Anyways. If
I write a 300-word essay and then hit backspace on all of it and then turn it in, is it a 300-word essay?
So, yeah, bye everybody. I'm glad I don't have to play this game anymore. Ever. Forever. Oh, we should have done paneled upon. Because we still have to beat paneled upon. Because I decided that we weren't going to beat paneled upon, but then I played it again and I'm like, actually, this game's really easy. So I can beat it on camera, like, totally. We should have done that instead of Sonic. Anyways,
We can do that tomorrow.
We can do that tomorrow. Bye, everybody.